Walkthrough, TryHackMe, Blueprint. Objective: compromise the vulnerable Windows server by identifying a vulnerable web application, exploiting an exposed osCommerce installer to obtain remote code execution, escalating to system privileges, extracting Windows credential material, recovering the administrator flag, and completing the room objectives. Step 1: Initial reconnaissance. The engagement began with a full TCP port scan to identify exposed services. The scan identified several services including port service 80 HTTP, 135 MSRPC, 139 NetBIOS, 445 SMB, 3306 MySQL. The presence of a web service became the primary attack surface. Step 2: Web enumeration. Directory enumeration was performed against the HTTP service. Gobuster discovered several interesting directories, including an exposed osCommerce installation. Visiting the discovered directory revealed an unfinished installation page, indicating that the application had never been secured after deployment. Step 3: Vulnerability identification. The exposed installer matched a known vulnerability affecting osCommerce 2.3.4. Metasploit was searched for available exploit modules. The following module was selected. This vulnerability allows unauthenticated remote code execution through the installation script. Step 4: Exploitation. The exploit module was configured. The exploit was launched. A successful Meterpreter session was established. This provided remote access to the Windows server. Step 5: Privilege verification. The current security context was verified. The returned result was: the exploited web application was already executing with system privileges, eliminating the need for additional privilege escalation. Step 6: SMB Enumeration. With system access established, SMB services were briefly examined to better understand the host configuration. The enumeration confirmed that file sharing services were enabled and accessible, providing additional context regarding the system environment. Step 7: Windows Registry Hive extraction. To recover local credential material, the Windows SAM and System Registry Hives were exported. The exported files were downloaded to the attack machine using Meterpreter. Step 8: Offline hash extraction. The registry hives were processed offline using Impacket. Recovered accounts included administrator, guest, lab. The NTLM hash for the lab account was extracted for offline analysis. Step 9: Password recovery attempt. The recovered NTLM hash was attacked using John the Ripper. The password was not present in the supplied word list. Hashcat was also used to verify the result. The attack exhausted the entire RockU word list without recovering the plaintext password. This indicates that the password is not contained within the commonly used dictionary. Step 10: Capture the administrator flag. With system privileges already obtained, the administrator desktop was accessed. The administrator flag was successfully recovered. The room objectives were successfully completed. Attack summary. Conclusion. Blueprint demonstrates how dangerous insecure application deployments can become when default installation files remain publicly accessible. Rather than exploiting a complex software flaw, the compromise relied on identifying an exposed installation interface that allowed unauthenticated remote code execution. Because the vulnerable application executed with system privileges, complete control of the Windows host was immediately obtained. The post-exploitation phase focused on acquiring Windows credential material through offline registry hive extraction and password hash recovery techniques, illustrating common activities performed after initial compromise. This room reinforces two important security lessons. Remove installation files immediately after deployment. Never run internet-facing applications with excessive privileges.